Boy, it's a damp new year, so I'm still enjoying the social event. Sitting here with my boy talking golf. So let's get into golf
Get
stats, man.
into it.
Dude,
What's
we
new?
there's just a lot of stuff that's new. We've been off for about a month, hanging out with the family. We do the holiday thing. Usually in the summer, we take a little bit of a break too. We had a nice interview with Harrison Endicott, man. That was cool. Kind of to tease the next season coming up. He finishes out, does wins the Q School event. That's pretty awesome. Like, congrats to Harrison, first, technically our first PGA sponsored event winner. We've had some Corn Ferry Tour winners at times, but congrats to him. But man, a lot of stuff going on. So, like, you send me, let's start with this one. We just started kind of talking about this off air. You send me this video. TaylorMade comes out with the classroom setting QI10. So they're coming out with this new driver, their new series. Dude, the nerdiness to that video is like on another level, but I loved it.
We
Like,
when when
how
when we
cool was that?
when we post this, I think we need to post the link, the QI10 video
Oh,
link,
I'll put a little
because
clip. I already like
that
recorded half the
that
thing.
thing that thing was watching. First of all, watching the nerdiness. Like I texted you last night. If you want to nerd out, watching Tiger and Colin Morikawa and Scotty Scheffler. First of all, Scotty Scheffler, I don't think I realized was that tall. Like I think Tiger's like 6'1", 6'2". Scotty Scheffler looks like he's like 6'7".
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Um, Hearing Charlie Hull and like all of them just chatted up about all the things that they like and disliked about the previous driver and da da da. I was literally just like, wow, this is impressive.
Yeah,
It's
and it
like a
was
nice
just like,
classroom setting.
yeah, it was kind of some of the comments, they're kind of like seeing the pros a little awkward in terms of
Yeah,
like answering,
yeah.
but also then they would get into their response and it's like, whoa, that's like super technical. And then the dude from TaylorMade nerds out and breaks down the difference. They show the difference of the carbon driver, the prior
Versus
one, the
the stealth.
stealth, versus the new one. So someone hits a like high toe shot and their face, gets yanked wide open. So because
Hmm.
and of course the pros, they're like, oh yes, the face is going to go open. It's like, I don't know that's going to happen, because we're freaking amateurs, but they know exactly what shot that would end up with or what the face is going to do. Um, and then they show the new QI10 driver, and this is not a sponsorship for this new driver, but it was pretty cool how they break it down. So they said the same exact point of contact, and then the club face does not really yank wide open as much. So it's just like a much smoother impact into the ball. And then the graph that was also cool where they showed like the years of the driver
Yep.
with the inertia or whatever. How you got like really low settings and how they've worked over the years of how some of them weren't as good of a inertia kind of incline, but then you get this new driver that they're trying to reach
Through the
this like
roof.
new level. But that
How
was
about
pretty cool, man.
how about Tiger? He's like, "Where's the burner? Where's the one burner?"
Yeah, yeah, he was asking for like the ancient burner. The guy was like, "What? Like the one after the bubble?" He's like, "No, like the one before the bubble."
Yeah,
I had the bubble and I had the what was the fire? There was like fire or something before the right after the first bubble. There was the first bubble and then there was like a fire. I
yeah.
forget what it was, man. I broke the head off of one of them, but it was, dude, I've always loved TaylorMade drivers. They make fantastic drivers.
They do good. Well, and obviously TaylorMade has released their new QI10, and everybody's put all their stuff out. Ping and Callaway and PXG. We haven't touched on this, and this came out last month before Christmas. Kirkland got their new driver out there too on the market.
They do, and then they got their performance irons that
Performance irons are
they're
out,
they're
restocked,
running like 600, I
four
think
ninety
a
nine,
pop, 499.
four
Wow.
ninety nine, and I think the
Jeez.
driver was 190.
That's pretty awesome. Could you
Yeah,
imagine? I do want to see like their specs, because if their specs
yeah.
aren't that far off, of the other top drivers, like why don't you just spend 190 on this Kirkland driver than spending, 600 bones on the new driver? I never pay for new drivers. My thing is the freaking Golf Galaxy sales rack for drivers or woods and even most wedges. Like I'll ask for a Vokey one Christmas here and there, but for the most part, I replaced my wedges and my drivers just from the sales rack. Because you get
Well,
good stuff. You get last year's version for like half the price, you know?
neither's TrackMan. TrackMan I didn't pay for his last driver either.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, we got here the Kirkland Signature adjustable right-handed driver is 199.
Wow. Are they
Yeah.
available now? Or are they still
I'm
like out of
looking,
stock?
the driver is available on the website right now.
That's crazy.
I'm looking for the irons. Got a ton of Callaway stuff on here.
The irons look slick. They look
Yeah.
pretty they made them pretty nice. Like I mean they look kind of they look pretty slick. They look kind of small though, you know. I don't know, the face looks kind of small, but we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see the irons on here. Um, I see Pro Launch, but no Kirkland. But they were in stock. But 199 for the driver. I
That's
mean,
fantastic.
it's a great deal. And we all know that there's some big name manufacturer that made it.
Right. Yeah, you just throw Kirkland on the thing and then it's just
True tempered
but
even flow riptide shaft, 10.5 degree loft. So you can get 10.5 degree loft and you can adjust it to 9.5, 10.5, 10.5 draw, and 11.5.
it's sweet. I mean,
Yeah.
because dude, like the difference for us between that, if it grades out decent, I know the Kirkland balls, except the one that what is it like the three piece is
Yeah.
decent, but the two piece is crap, I guess. But like, if it grades out decent, like for an average golfer, like don't spend like 3 grand on your set of clubs. Like go freaking to Costco and get these clubs if they're actually grading out. I mean, TrackMan loves the wedges and the putter, and
Yep.
um, he hits them just fine. So I mean, it's just you know, it's know your effing club, courtesy of Cecil golf trip. Know your effing club.
But yeah, man, new clubs are out there. I tell you what, watching all these new clubs drop this week, it's getting your boy CC Stats pondering. Might have to reach out to somebody that I know. Might be time to get priced out some new irons.